Hi, I'm Andi Ali and I'm an HMRC Whistleblower. Briefly today I want to discuss the poor representation my union, the Public and Commercial Services Union, gave me. I'm going to be very brief because I'll be discussing this in bigger video postings that go on. But when I was charged with being an extremist heckling the BMP, you would have thought at a anti-racist protest in Burnley, you would have thought by HMRC, you would have thought that the PCS would have gone out their way to represent me. It's true they did provide representation, but it was incredibly poor. The people who they appointed to represent me worked for Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs, the very organisation that was accusing me of being an extremist threat in the BMP. The union reps didn't seem to have any idea about employment law. One of them had to ask HMRC investigators during a hearing what they could do. I mean, the PCS rep does not know what they can say and do during a disciplinary hearing. It really is a poor show. They provided no representation from their solicitors, and quite frankly, I wasn't quite sure if they were representing me or the employer, HMRC. This was despite the fact they were PCS representatives and they should have been representing me. The other thing you never actually queried was, why was I being charged for heckling the BMPs and anti-racist protests in Burnley when the PCS actually encouraged civil servants to take part in anti-BMP protests? And many other HMRC staff have attended anti-BMP protests and echoed the BMP. But I was the only one charged by HMRC because I was named as the number one target on the BMP hit list called Red Watch. Anyway, if you are listening to this, Mark Sequaka of the PCS, if you can explain to me why your union provided no legal representation, I'll be very interested to hear. Very poor legal representation, I would be very interested to hear.